Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will discuss spectroscopy numericals, which is a very important topic from chapter 8 of paper 602 for m.sc chemistry. Spectroscopy numericals are frequently asked in a university exam, entrance exams, and competitive exams. So, understanding the method and formulas is more important than just memorizing answers. In this video, I will explain important spectroscopy formulas, how to solve numericals step by step, common mistakes students makes and tips to score full marks in exam. Okay? Why spectroscopy numericals are important? So spectroscopy help us to understand the molecular structure, electronic transitions, energy levels, bond strength, and functional groups. Also numerical problems test your ability to apply formulas correctly, convert units properly, interpret given data logically. Okay, so some important points for solving problems based on UV, IR, and NMR. First of all, we discussed a UV. Important formula for UV is equal to E is equal to HV is equal to Hc upon lambda. We know where E is equal to energy, H is equal to Planck's constant, C is equal to speed of light, or lambda is wavelength. Typical numerical question is calculated the energy or a radiation absorbed at 300 nanometer. You can very clearly important for this. Okay, remember this. Step by step approach. First of all, we convert wavelength from nanometer to meters, and second we will substitute value in the formulas. Third, we calculating energy, and the fourth mention the correct units or a joules or a kilojoule per mole also. In exam tips, always write the formula first. Even if calculation is wrong, you get a step marks also. Okay, here determination of double bond equivalent DBE. Also formula is 2a plus 2 minus square root b minus d upon 2. Here number of tetravalent atom carbon or a silicon. Okay, and B is equal to number of monovalent hydrogen or halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. And the D number of trivalent atoms, N or a P. Okay, here some example also calculated. You can listen and read carefully. Here conclusion for dB also determine, nitrogen rule also, UV spectral informations also here you can clearly remember, and this is very helpful for your exam. Infrared spectroscopy numericals key formula is V bar is equal to 1 upon lambda, where V bar is equal to wave number centimeter inverse. Okay, common numericals, we convert wavelength into wave number or calculate force constant. For constant formula is V bar is equal to 1 upon 2 pi C under root lambda upon mu, where K is equal to force constant and mu is equal to reduced mass. Okay, important tips for the IR spectra. Students often forget to convert mass into kilogram. This leads to wrong answers. Okay, please listen carefully and useful for this. Here you can read this gender of 3200 centimeter inverse is OH and NH bond. Also every very vibration other than all the calculation are given here. This is not for your exam. After in the exam your question paper last page all the details I'll fill up. Okay, so you don't remember this, just understand. For the alkanes CH bonds, for the alkanes alkynes alkenes, and for NO2 ammonia for alcohol and phenols for others, and halogen also. And next, NMR spectroscopy. Okay, NMR spectroscopy numerical key point is delta E is equal to HV minus gamma HB0. Common problem: calculating a chemical shift, finding frequency difference, relation between magnetic field and a resonance frequency. In the exam, always mention reference compound TMS when explaining chemical shift. Okay, this is very helpful for your exam. Here, solve example sum. Also calculate the first of all double bond equivalent. First, you can example 1. Remember molecular formula is C8H10NO. Here dB, first of all we calculate, after then IR interpretation, and then NMR. Okay, second example here also, first of all dB, next IR interpretation and NMR you can get. Third example, C9H12O, this is 3 phenyl 1 propanol or gamma phenyl and propyl alcohol. Okay, fourth example, molecular formula is C8H8O2, para-methyl benzoic acid. You can remember fifth example, molecular formula is C8H8O2, para-methyl phenyl formate. All the example is very useful in your exam. Please try this and read this carefully and practice it. C9H10O2, this is para-methoxy acetophenone. And then next, C10H12O, isopropyl phenyl ketone. All the solution are given in this notebook, so I can share with you. C4H10O2. Okay, this is ethyl acetate. And example number 9 is C4H6O2. Here is 2-methyl 2-propanoic acid. Example number 10, molecular formula C11H16. Here it's para-methyl tertiary butyl benzene. Example number 11, here first of all we mass spectroscopy numerical, also basic concept, M upon Z mass to change a ratio. Common question, and identify ion peak, calculate molecular weight, determine isotopic pattern. In the molecular, ion peak gives the molecular mass of the compound. Okay, I can carefully you listen to common mistake to avoid: skipping unit conversion, not writing formulas, and rounding off too early, ignoring significant features. So please avoid these mistakes. Okay, these are also common mistake all of us we can calculate. Here next example, this is organic compound with a molecular weight is given here. All percentage carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. First of all we count the number of atoms, and then we calculate dB and then IR, and next is NMR. Okay, this is a 5 to 6 marks or a 7 marks question also. How to prepare spectroscopy numerical for exam? So first of all, practice at least 5 numericals from each spectroscopy type. Maintain a formula sheet or a revised unit conversion daily. Write full step in exam. Okay, so here some exercise I will sharing you, and some formulas I will write in here for your identification, and this is for easy for you. Conclusion is to score well in spectroscopy numerical, understand the concept behind the formula, practice step by step solving, focus on clarity and presentation. In the next video I will solve important previous year spectroscopy numericals in details. Okay, this is also important, practice this exercise also. You can see here. Okay. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Drop your doubt in the comments. I will reply to each one. Thank you for watching.